let's save the princess.
Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
I'm ready to save the princess, dude. I'm pissed at these guards now because they killed all the civilians, and it's my fault.
They're dirty demon people anyway, from what you guys have been told. So you know.
Yeah, I'm shook, man.
Oh, wait a
I
minute.
got all these civilians killed. I actually had an emotional moment. I was all like,
that moment when I'm looking at Bajan's character sheet and he doesn't have any personality traits, ideals, bonds, or flaws. Don't do that, guys. Bajan is a terrible player. 0 out of 10.
I've already talked with you in length about why my character is the way that he is. So I
I'm the same kind of.
Sorry, it's only for a few sessions. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
if people want to ask later. Yeah, I worked for a real douche of a lord before I retired. Had to do some really bad stuff. The Volans family.
Oh, I remember why.
He's a really fat dude. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Best NPC.
Best NPC. Yeah, so I'm ready to rumble.
I'm ready to go. Let's save the princess or die trying.
Were we able to find a house?
Preferably not date. Yeah. You're currently in a house. What are you guys doing in like the hour that you guys have to rest for?
I mean, you want to wait until nightfall, man. Like,
I want to wait until nightfall. We can do some day scoping, but I would like to rest and lay low for a little bit because there's going to be active guard patrols now that there's been some ruckus at the gate.
I'm down.
I kind of want to chill out for a little bit.
I kind of want. I mean, I could go for a long rest if you know.
You want to do a long
spell slots back because I was an idiot and wasted them all. Is what that translates.
I'm sorry.
I'm in the long rest. Like I'm competent enough that we can get into the castle. I can improvise getting us into the castle. So.
People say you're supposed to be impartial as the GM. I disagree. Oh god.
Yeah.
I root for the NPCs.
Guys, I mean, does chat not have faith in Edmund? That was the most ridiculous plan. 2 times. Both times they worked. Somehow.
I mean, one was through some pretty lucky rolls.
I know, but that's the thing. That's the luck. Yeah. That's why I got the luck. I gave us the good karma by telling them there's an angry dwarf back there.
Hell yeah.
So it worked.
So yeah, I'm taking a long rest. I'm just going to, like, probably nap in the house, I guess.
All right, I'll take watch, because I only need a short rest, so I'll take watch and let him kind of recoup himself.
Nice.
Okay.
So we're not caught unawares.
For like the dead of night, you're keeping an eye
out. Exactly. I'm sort of stewing. Like, if any silent guards come in, dude, I'm gonna freaking roast them.
Roll me a D20. It's gonna be really hard for them to find you in like one house in like the entire city. So
wait for it. Okay, good.
Okay, yeah. You're as like you don't see any, like you maybe see like 1 or 2 like run like away, but nobody like goes past the house even, let alone like tries to check inside. So, but yeah, you guys spend 8 hours in the house, just sort of setting up mentally and physically preparing yourselves.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, and we don't get accosted. So, is it nighttime now?
Yeah, it's like so it's like 10 in the evening ish.
Nice.
So
okay.
The sky was already pretty dark because of just overcast rain, but now it's like properly only moonlight, like the moonlight that's filtered through clouds, sort of light in the streets.
Yep.
So it's going to be harder for Edmund or most human guards to sort of see what you guys are doing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go, and now it's dark. I'm gonna go wake Gogrim.
Golgren.
Shake
Yep.
him.
Yep.
There. You fucking what?
It's time.
Oh.
Let's go save her.
Think we could get something to eat first.
You can eat when you're dead. Come on.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'll get up.
Yeah.
Never thought about it that way. Yeah. Rock and roll.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys head out the house.
So yeah, you can don your cloak.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you still in your cloak? Oh, you're just sharing the string?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No.
10 out of 10.
What cloak? Sorry.
Best stream monkey.
Exactly. What cloak? Sorry.
You're wearing that like horrible cloak that you got.
Yep. I'm
not the cloak of protection because that's the nice one.
I'm wearing both. Like, I'm wearing the cloak of protection under that one.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing.
That's a lot less inconspicuous than
You're just some fat little
I'm
blob
just
of
big boned.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay.
Help me.
No, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had 22 AC.
Yeah, I was figuring like when Eden was putting on his armor, you were putting on the cloak. But all right, yeah, if you want to wear both cloaks at once, you can. It's gonna change the DC that I was rolling.
No. I mean, we would want to plan before we leave. So.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan?
Well, climb or kill.
I mean,
That's the way it's gonna work.
I'm alright at climbing, but you know, castles are kind of designed so you can't just climb up their walls.
Eden, sorry, while you were keeping watch, did you also like head out because you said you wanted to sort of scout the palace?
I probably would have scouted out a little bit, not too much.
Yeah, because you didn't want to leave Gorgon alone for too long. That's
Yeah.
always a terrible plan. Okay, roll me a perception check then, as you're sort of scouting out.
Perception? Yeah, I mean, my thoughts on this, Bajan, are they've already occupied the city. They're not expecting somebody inside the city to storm the castle. Like, so it's not going to be as... you want me to do perception?
Yes, please.
I'm so bad at perception. Please, Lord.
Hello.
All right.
Hell yeah. So yeah, you scout out the castle. You see the... it's sort of like a square building with towers on each corner. But you sort of have to view it from a distance because there's a fenced gate completely around the palace itself with about like 30 foot sort of distance between the gate and the palace, with like a really fine pathway with really well trimmed bushes up either side of the pathway and various statues in like a garden around the palace itself. You're sort of scouting out. You see a lot of guards, actually, like a lot more than were at the guards post, just at like by the front gate, and you assume there are obviously going to be more in the palace itself.
I'd look for lower points in the walls we might potentially be able to scale. And once again, if there's any water running into the castle area, that means there's going to be a little barred area that we might be able to sneak in.
Yeah, there is lower parts of the wall. The lowest part would be like the majority of the walls around the tower. It sort of is just 4 towers with like 20-foot high walls around, and then like another sort of building on the inside of that sort of perimeter. So you would have to scale like 20-foot high walls essentially, and that's the lowest point.
Yeah.
That's pretty large. I mean, I do have a grappling hook with a rope, but I don't know how long are ropes normally.
50
feet, man. That'll do. Yeah. If we can get our hands on something to like deal with the guards or just distract them on one side of the wall, that would be the perfect way.
I mean, think about it this way: if we go to a low point in the wall, all we have to do is avoid guard patrols. We don't have to necessarily do anything to distract the main guards, because nobody's going to be looking up the side wall most of the time, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's a start.
I just don't want to roll a nat 1 and fall off the wall and die. So,
it's 20 feet,
which
man.
probably will happen.
It's 20 feet, so.
Yeah, I think. I mean, if I would kind of discuss that with Gogrim, I think that would be our best bet to straight up just get in, because unless you want to fight your way in, which I
don't plan on dying today. Wouldn't be a terrible day to die, but I'd rather live. So, I suggest we use that grappling hook of yours and shimmy our way up the wall. Let's get a feel for the guard patrols. Maybe when they change, we can make our move.
All right. So we're gonna go somewhere where I was watching the guard patrols before, and we're gonna spot out. And I would like to, if possible, with his keen eye, watch how long it takes for the guard to circulate past that one section of the wall to know if we have like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, how many we have to actually get up.
Yep. I would absolutely do that, and I can see in the night too, and it's a 20-foot wall, so I can see a good distance.
Okay, whoever's doing that. So are you guys discussing this in the house, and then you're gonna like head over to the walls and try and
just watch to see how often a guard will patrol on this sectional wall. I'm thinking of climbing up.
I guess we just keep our heads down as we're traveling through the city.
Okay. I mean, it's nighttime. Nobody's really gonna pay attention to us at this point.
Okay, so you make your way around the city streets and go up to the wall. And you begin to sort of like the sky gets darker and darker, and you begin to see like the make out the details of the people like walking across the top of the palace walls. How long would you like be staying to sort of scout this out?
I'd be down to stand there for half an hour.
Okay. I think maybe you're there for like 10 or so minutes. And you're sort of hunkering down, probably like very quietly chatting about something with Gogren and Eamon, like between the two of you. And one side of the castle, you hear even from far away, how far away you are, you hear unnaturally loud, a scream of a girl, like a small child. Unnaturally loud echoing, and you see on one of the towers on one side of the castle, the windows on each floor just shatter open, and then the wall begin to explode from the inside, like just completely rocks just flying through the air, just plume of fire emanating out from inside as the scream like continues to echo out and then begins to die down. A bunch of the guards that you're watching on the walls just immediately start like running towards like the nearest tower so they can make their way down from the walls. A significant portion after like a minute begin running out from the entrance, but essentially from what you can see, there is a quarter of this palace has just been completely blown open. The tower is currently like toppling down, and orange fire isn't dying down. Like the explosion exploded out and it's just continually like emanating.
Shit.
So by tower, do you mean like the palace tower or the guard tower?
Yes, the palace tower.
Yeah, the castle, dude, not the wall.
Well, that's a distraction of sorts.
Let's go.
I get up to the wall.
I'd like to pick up running to that section. I'm gonna try and climb up this wall. And at this point, dude, we're not gonna be discreet. Like, let's just get in there and
book it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anything you need us to roll for you?
Athletics just to climb the wall.
Yeah.
Just to see you are not gonna, unless you're rolling that one, you're not gonna fall on your ass.
Dude, I am
it's just how long it'll take. You are determined.
We're good.
Both of you.
Yeah.
Even you essentially like are almost like throwing yourself up the wall. Not literally, but you're just moving that quick. And you get up to the top of the wall and just like quickly like manage to just basically like half falling like 5 feet at a time, get down the other side. Really quickly, not bothering to go towards the tower. Gorgron, you take a bit longer, but you're used to this sort of like hardy climbing sort of stuff when you would have to climb mountains.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm going to scan around. I'd like to look for any guards that are in the area, or if anybody's paid mind to us. But besides that, if the front gate area is open, I'd like to run for that.
Yeah. So essentially, the palace, the side that's been blown open is to the left. You've like landed kind of because you were watching from the right. I'm gonna say, you land in the garden, basically like next to the pathway in a section that's like a bit less lit, so you're kind of in the dark right now. Looking up towards the door, which has like 2 sconces on either side. You see, they opened about 30 seconds ago, and there were just guards like streaming out, running like to sort of get a better look, and you can feel the heat. Like, not, like, super hot from here, but you can feel, like, the warmth just from this large fire from the other side of the palace that's just constantly emanating outwards from where you are.
It's Eadman's thinking, it's my thinking that because the guards are going to be paying attention to the blown open section, I'm actually going to go for the front entrance of the castle, if possible.
Yeah, so you guys are going to try and like skirt around the side of the road and wait for a moment where there are no guards coming around to try and sneak in. All right,
or if there's a lot of running, kind of join the pandemonium in the running to go wherever. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to wait for it to be completely clear. Just when there's a lot of movement and people are paying attention to other stuff, we would go.
Yep.
Okay, roll me a stealth.
Oh Jesus! With disadvantage because I'm in armor, or
both of you roll a stealth. I'm gonna say not with disadvantage because this isn't really.
Dude, I am determined.
You're determined.
Oh baby! Oh baby!
Oh my god!
This is like Assassin's Creed melding into the
I was gonna say no. This is called inspiration. This is heroic. We are heroes after all, guys. We're heroes.
Anyway.
Yeah, you charge into the main sort of lobby area, past the guards who are running out. One of them just calls out something in a foreign language towards you, but then keeps running. You see most of the guards have made it out at this point. You see like a few stragglers like quickly running down some stairs. But like a section of the roof from where you are, like there is moonlight streaming into the building. Because the roof, like part of the roof is just blown open.
Are there any people yelling in anything that we can like hear yelling about anything in common, like any servants?
Yeah, there are probably some servants like panicking, like, what's going on? We need to get out. Like there's a few, probably not that many. Probably like 4 or 5 that you've spotted in the entire crowd.
If any
maybe
run
like
past
40
me,
people
if any run past me, I would like to grab one by the arm and ask, "What the fuck?"
Okay, yeah, it's like this half-elf girl. You just grab her by the arm, spin around.
I'll keep
it's
a
like,
lookout.
what the fuck? It's like, I don't know. We just heard a scream, and then the side of the palace. I was trying to make the food, and then like she's just like very sort of hyperventilating, sort of like quick speaking. And she's like keeps glancing over her shoulder, like, I need to get out.
Are you being attacked?
I don't know. I was trying to prepare the food, and then the castle
I'm
shook.
just gonna let go of her, ignore, and just run past her up towards the stairs.
I'll grab her and say, "Where's the family? Where's the princess?"
The princess, the guest, right? Upstairs. The left. I don't know. She came from the direction of the explosion. She's where the direction of the explosion.
That'll do. Get out of here. Go on.
Yeah, she runs.
Up into the left.
See, as you like see, there's sort of the main lobby area with the roof overhead with moonlight spilling in, and a sort of curling ladder that goes up one side. And you see one individual almost not calmly, briskly, but not in a panic state, walking. He's dressed in red clothes with this sort of much finer leather armor, sand-colored skin, and is walking like towards the direction the servant said that the princess was.
Let's fucking go.
Aye. Let's go.
We're going.
I'd like to find the nearest set of stairs, like kind of the back ways that, servants would use, how they always have those like side stairways. I'd like to find one of those to get up to the floor that the girl said.
Yep. Yeah, you and Gogran quickly run up. And you arrive. It's getting hotter and hotter the closer you're getting towards this, and heat is just emanating out. And at one point, you get to the sort of door where the girl said, like, down that hallway, like the girl's down there. You open the door, and fire just like bursts outwards as you open the door. I would like you to give me a dex save, Edmund, because I'm assuming you're at the front with all these.
I'll take the front. Yeah, so I'll like swing the door open wildly, and then I need to do a dex save. So.
Yep. Okay. You take all of this. You take 8 fire damage as it just sort of like manages to, as you don't manage to get out of the way of the explosion quick enough. But the fire sort of like is still emanating out of the doorway, and the you're hearing like a male voice yelling out like, "Stop, girl!" from inside.
Fuck. I'm gonna put my hand up to kind of shield my face. And is there any can I run to the side to try and find another door?
Yeah. You can run around. Find another door.
So I'm gonna run past it.
This hallway. Basically, you have to find another door. It's like a hallway that leads down, and then the girl's room is off one side. You just like glancing through can see like most of the doors on one side are just completely destroyed, like just rubble around. And you hear a voice to go around to try and find another way around. You'd have to like go back, go down another way, go up, and then like go down the hallway again.
Do we see her?
The girl? No,
we can hear guards. I know that she's there, so I'm gonna run around whichever way I can as quickly as I can. Kind of taking my own safety, not as the first priority to get there as quickly as possible.
Okay, fuck. You're gonna outrun me, but I'm going to do my best to try to like keep rubble from hitting him. I've got my shield over my head. I'm like, wait for me, damn it! I'm right behind him.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Slightly slower, bastard.
Yeah, you guys head into a room. This isn't necessarily a battle, but I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay. Pay no attention to the...
to the battle map.
6, gotcha. And then...
4, beautiful.
That's nice.
Let me look something up. I'm gonna need the sheet open. Damn it. Okay.
Look at that beautiful art, guys. Who drew this?
Let me get this. Sorry, everyone. So it's 20 plus 2. Okay, so wow, everybody rolled so good on their initiative there. So this guy, add turn. So he's got a 5. She's got a 6. And let's quickly... You guys run around, you find another hallway, and you manage to get into the room.
Yeah.
Just as fire billows like out towards you. It's like searing hot. It's like you're standing like face to face with a bonfire as you sort of enter into this room. Flames like emanating out from the center. And you guys are over at this hallway. You see in the center of the room the silhouette of like a young girl, like hands on her head, like clearly like just yelling. She's yelling like, "Get away! No!" As you guys like charge in.
Yep.
Where do we enter from?
This hallway over here. There's another doorway over here, and you see like the half elf guy who you saw enter the room approaching slowly, hands like outstretched.
All right.
Like, seemingly to try and like push against the flame as he walks forwards.
All right. Well,
yeah, you guys, if I'll drag your tokens in.
Yeah. Thank you, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Gogrun,
you get to go.
like you're going to be a little bit faster than me because I'm sure the flames are a bit like maybe bursting out at my head level, so it's kind of slowing me down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, we've got like 4, 5, 6, 7. It's all consecutive. Nice.
Well, that is nice. Yeah, that's convenient.
That's oddly satisfying. But yeah, you guys.
I like the battle map, by the way.
Yeah, this is.
Oh nice. Yeah, 2-minute tabletop. Great.
2-minute tabletop. No, I'm just saying, I love this guy's stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy. So it's my turn. This guy, just by glancing at him, he's simply just walking up to her. He doesn't have a weapon drawn or anything.
He currently, from what you can see, it's hard because of all the fire. But he's currently like hands outstretched, trying to like shield his face from the fire as he walks forwards.
Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. That's bad. Oh god. Okay. I don't have a whole lot that can help me with this. Yeah. I am going to. I'm gonna do.
Does he look the same as the guards? Like the same race?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's an elf. Like he's distinctly got some elven blood in him.
But he's obviously from that region.
He's got like sandy colored skin, very similar, like finer dress. But yeah, like he's got like some nice like more expensive clothes on. But yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Is this more of a conflagration where the flame is coming out from her, or is it kind of just like coming up from the ground?
You can roll me a perception check to try and figure that out if you want.
No, I'd rather experiment. I want because that would be my action. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold.
What's your passive? What's your passive?
14.
Okay. Yeah, you can't tell.
That's fine.
Those flames, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's sick. Yes. Oh fuck! Just made him bigger. Yeah. So I would like to get up to my normal movement, which hold on, let me just check here. That'll get me my normal movement. So this little crook, and I'm gonna hold my shield out front, like this is a nice hardy dwarven shield. And as I'm going to use a dash action, and I'm going to attempt to push into it with my shield out front.
Okay. First off, I need you to make a con save.
Fuck. Okay.
Because you with disadvantage because you're in heavy armor.
All right.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm melting. That's 19.
Okay, you managed to push on without getting exhausted.
Sorry, even with this because I have a +3. Nice. Okay, gotcha.
But basically, you move at quarter movement in this.
Okay, so I can. Oh shit! So I can move like 6. I move 1 square, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
So you put your shield in front of you. You push in.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me another con save for the fire.
Another cons. Is it coming?
So the first con save was just for the heat overwhelming.
Of course, that makes
sense. Just like you slowing down. So the fact you're moving at this like reasonable speed of like having to take a step forward at a time.
Yeah.
Like that's because you've made the con save. But yeah, you give me a roll me another con save.
Question. So is the fire coming from her? And not that it would matter necessarily. I'm basically wondering if having my shield and having Shield Master might help me at all with this.
As far as you can tell, the fire does seem to be emanating from her, but I believe the Shield Master it needs to be targeting one person. It needs to be targeting just you to work. So.
You might be. I think you're right about that.
It's an area thing, so it doesn't help.
It won't help you.
Gosh, I'm already in the feats. If you'll humor me. for a split second.
I'm 85% sure.
Yeah. I know. So you're definitely right about the AC. You get a bonus to AC and Dex saves if someone's only targeting you. However, if you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a Dex save, obviously I'm not making a Dex save.
It's not a Dex save. It's a con save.
Yeah. So fuck that noise. Yeah. So you want a con save?
Yep.
All right. I get a +3. Oh yeah, 26.
Okay. You take half of this.
Oh. Okay.
So you take
12.
You take 13 fire damage.
Ow.
I think. Yeah, 13 fire damage. As your armor itself is just heating up. It's not glowing, red hot yet, but it is just heating up behind, around you, and it's just like burning away at skin. Like you're getting burns over your arms where your armor is like sort of going through your cloth underneath.
Yeah.
And like steam and smoke sort of rising from like gaps in your armor itself.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like screaming out like, Edmund, you better fucking do something, but don't come in the fire, it'll eat you alive.
Yeah, I'll just look at him like no shit, like look at the flames or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I can't do anything. Oh wait, no, I might be able to do something else. The bonus action. This will not help me at all. Who goes after me in the turn order? Because I don't want to take up too much
But you
time.
don't know that as a character. You're like, who gets the next turn in the turn order?
Oh no!
Who looks like they're reacting the first? So as a character.
No, this is just so they can they can take their turn. Honestly, this is probably the best idea. Protection, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that won't help me. I think for now, just to kind of aid myself, I'm gonna get Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So not that it'll do anything, but I'll give myself a marker. That's my turn.
Okay. Yeah. When you charge into the fire, I think the silent guy notices you for the first time, and he yells out like, "We have to kill her before she kills everyone!" and pulls a crossbow out from behind his back. But that's like just a free action.
Well, I mean, she does have like a massive wall of fire, so there's that.
She raises both her hands like in towards both you and Nell. She's like, "No, I don't know how to control it. Get away!" And out of her hands, jets of flame.
Could I shout something to her? Obviously, she gets to do that.
Yeah, it's
okay,
free
cool.
action.
Yeah,
So as long as it's less than 6 seconds, you can.
Get down, woman! He's gonna shoot you!
Her head whips around, but as she raises
she's gonna
both
burn
her
my
hands,
ass.
Fire sort of like extends outwards. I need you to give me a Dex saving throw.
Yay! That's very good. I like that. Yeah. So.
Oh, him, not me. Okay.
Yeah. So this is +5. I don't need it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I think your shield lets you take no damage. From
Yes. Yes, it does.
Nice.
Does she fireball?
No.
Oh, sorry.
But she raises both of her hands, and this guy takes a lot of damage. Let me see his health. He's not enjoying that. So yeah, he gets singed as he's reaching for his crossbow, and he's like, "Gah! Did you see it?" And he like pulls out the crossbow.
Did you see it? She want to kill you. Sorry.
I didn't even do it.
I know.
20. Let me roll his save. D20. No, +5. Fails.
Oh.
Alright, so yeah, he takes some damage. Okay. So that's the end of her turn. He's going to try and fire at her. Let me just see. He pulls out his light crossbow. D20 +6. That's going to hit. Luckily not dealing too much damage. As a crossbow bolt hits her in the back, her eyes, instead of like being this sort of frightened girl's eyes, just start glowing. Like at the second that she gets hit, just glow white, and the fire radius extends. So let me represent that on the map.
Oh man.
So it's now taking up almost the entire room that you guys are in. Now he has to give me a con save. 1 second. I just need to do something here. There we go.
Oh fuck! It expands. Oh boy.
Yeah. So the inner radius of fire also expands. So let me just make that bigger. There we go. So yeah, that's his turn. He now has to make a con save because he's within the fire. Let me see his con. So he has to +5. Makes the con save. So instead of taking 48, he'll take the half of 48. D48. Okay, same roll as you. So he takes 13 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, and he begins like loading his crossbow for the next shot as he steps forwards into the flame.
Oh god.
Can
he
I
does not have disadvantage on it?
Can I see him in this fire?
You can definitely tell someone's there. It's hard to make him out, so I'm gonna say he has like just he's lightly obscured.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to raise my crossbow, realizing that you're hearing Gogren say he's going to shoot you. So I'm going to fire at this guy, see if I can hit him.
Okay, it's with disadvantage, but
Yeah,
you
so
miss
that's-
anyway,
that's a no.
unfortunately.
And yeah, I'm going to drop my crossbow because I'm not going to bother to reload this shit.
Basically you fire it in, and the the crossbow bolt itself actually starts glowing like white hot in the air, and actually just like hits the back wall and starts like slowly like turning back to the lower iron car.
If I dash, I can get about right here, correct?
Yeah, you will.
Like, because I want to skirt along the wall.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to try and
you
run
can
around to
probably
get to
just
this
skirt
guy.
along the wall, but you will need to give me a con save, not for damage, but for exhaustion.
Okay.
Just from
So
the
hot.
heat that's emanating off of this.
So, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. With disadvantage because you're in heavy armor.
Shit, you're not within
13
10
will
feet
not
of
make
me.
it, so
Damn
you
it.
have 1 point of exhaustion.
God,
Okay.
God.
So, I'm going to get to here, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, so I just skirt along the wall. Yeah, so I'm skirting along the wall. I got my sword drawn. I'm going to try and get around as close as I can to this guy.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Gogren. The guy yells, "Killer, before we all die!"
Okay. What do you want from me, Ruben?
It's at the end of your turn. You make stuff.
Oh,
so
okay,
you-
good. That's helpful. Thank you. Actually, okay. In that case,
You can move 5 spaces, so you can move. It's a quarter of your movement.
so I can
So you
move.
like 1.
I can move 1 square effectively. If I well, I mean, if I use my full, if I were to dash,
you
I could
dash.
technically move 2.
You can move 2. Yeah.
Okay, but that would be. Oh my god. I mean, yeah. What else am I gonna do, man? Yeah. So I will press onward.
Dash and then heal yourself, dude.
I can't because that's my action. The thing is, I can do it next. I can do it next round, but what the hell? Nope. Yeah, I really do not have a whole lot. Hey, pro tip: if she has to make a save, she gets a +3 to it. She's within 10 feet of me.
Heyo.
I do not have any good spells for being in this situation. Fuck. Well, whatever. I'm here. That's let's. Oh, I'll cast Sanctuary on her.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yep. So.
You said you wanted to say something. By the way, I don't know if I accidentally cut you off at that point.
Well, no. I just shouted to her, "Get down."
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying random shit like.
Sick.
Yeah, no. I think that's probably gonna be me. What do you need from me?
I need you to make a con save with disadvantage.
For exhaustion.
There you go,
Not-
dude. Lucky.
not for-
These
not
are my
for
good
ex-
rolls, ladies and gentlemen.
Not for exhaustion. You don't have to make that anymore. That's just on the first one.
Oh,
This is for damage.
oh, this is for damage. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I take half of whatever you're about to roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
You
okay.
take 7. Take 7 fire damage.
Yeah, this is holy fuck. This is epic.
Yeah. So yeah, you're like charging forward, shield in hand, pushing forwards, trying to shield the flame from yourself. As there's like this sort of like bubble behind you, almost of flame that's just like going around your shield and like joining at the back, and flames
That's
like,
so cool.
like licking at you in the back. But your shield is growing white hot in your hand, and that itself is dealing damage to you.
That's fine. Yeah, man. Oh, God.
Her turn. She lets out like with her getting hit with the crossbow bolt and her eyes growing white. She lets out a cry into the sky, and fire just emanates from her mouth, littering the roof. with like little spots of flame,
jeez.
which begin just raining down all around the room, including Edmund. I need some deck saves, guys. This is gonna be not very fun. I'm gonna give him a deck save as well.
A small question: Is she not herself right now? Effectively.
Well, we don't know.
Just because
now she's crying out in pain.
Because I told her to get on the ground because someone's shooting at her. I wouldn't know if she's or not.
She's already like kneeling down.
Oh, okay.
Like she's already kneeling down. Like most of the time she's been like clutching her head, but like when you guys come back, she'd be like, "No, get away!" And then this time she's just like, she got hit with a bolt, and just her eyes glowed white, and like just out of her mouth just flame.
It's first time.
And then his save. He makes the save
with a nat 20.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
52 fire damage.
Oh, come on.
As firestorm rains down around the room.
Why?
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah.
I think I am too. Give me a second. Let me just check here. So
you take half damage even on a success, I think.
I think it's only half of evasion. Yeah, it's only if you succeed that you take none. You don't take half if you fail.
It went over my my hit points, so I also get a death fail, right?
No, don't worry. That's only if you get hit.
Oh God, I don't think I have anything to deal with that. Hey Ruben, would we have gotten inspiration at any point throughout the session?
You definitely would have inspiration.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
You've given me inspiration. You already gave me inspiration.
Sorry. Yeah, you guys definitely have inspiration just for this like palace scene. Like Edmund just like fucking going full ham on this. That's inspiration.
You mean go?
Okay, so you want me to try and roll it again? Is what you're telling me.
If you want to.
So wait, both of us have it?
I haven't described either of you going down yet, so you're still open to use.
I got 17.
I love you.
Sorry, I should have said earlier, but yeah.
That's called the GM extending a hand trying to save us.
Is not gonna
17 makes the save. 5 does not.
Yeah,
so
that's only going to be an 8.
How much do I take then?
Shit.
Instead of 52, you take 26.
Okay, so I'm down to 24.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at least alive, guys. That's something. Because Edmund almost just got roasted, literally.
Oh, I got roasted, literally, man.
Yeah. So you're out, Govern, right?
I am down. Down for the count.
We'll put like a little sleepy for now until you're.
Goddamn it.
Till we're sure that you're down. Okay, it's this guy's turn, and he is going to try his best to fire another crossbow bolt.
Try your darndest.
I think it's +6. Check. Yep, +6. That will not hit. So he's going to use his movement to go forwards. And he's going to... How far away is he now? He's going to throw a dagger with disadvantage. So this is with disadvantage, so 14 and 22. 14 will hit. D4 plus... Let me just check how much it's plus. Because I'm just going to go with his crossbow for this. +2. Okay. Yep, that's... The dagger, he pulls his arm back, throws it, and it lands in the back of the princess's neck.
Oh.
Jesus.
And she slumps to the ground. Fire, like, just disperses in the room. It still, like, emanates out, but as it does, it hits the walls. And basically, because this entire room is made of stone, essentially, there's a lot more rubble than you see on the map. But it, the fire slowly begins to fade away.
Oh, man.
And the princess is, dead.
She's fucking
on the ground.
Fuck.
Her body begins to sort of... Her body is still on fire itself, and it begins to sort of burn away at her.
Jesus. All right.
Edmund.
I am going to dash at this gentleman.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna go full fucking ham on him. So I get to attack him once, and then I'm going to action surge and attack him 2 more times.
If you dash,
can I do that or no?
If you dash, you don't get to attack him once because you're giving up your action
Your
to
whole
dash,
action.
and you don't get it. But you can action surge and attack him twice.
Okay.
Do it. Oh.
Okay. Okay. 26 will hit.
10.
Okay. 10.
Yeah.
Nice. You do some damage. Yeah, he sort of is caught a bit off guard. He's like, "The Lord is dead. The city will fall. I have to leave. Don't be stupid." Gorgon, death save.
You'll be dead.
Death save. Da-da-da-da-da. Yep.
Okay.
Easy mode.
That makes it. Princess's turn. She's currently dead. It's this guy's turn. He is essentially going to dash away from you towards the door that he came from. You get a reaction attack of opportunity if you want to.
All right. Yeah.
But essentially, he is 35 feet further than this. So I'll just do up. So like he went to this doorway.
Yeah.
And then he's going another 35 feet. So he'd be there. Ostensibly.
So did I hit him with a 17 or no?
17. Let me check. Does hit. Yeah. As you slash him across the back.
15.
15. Nice. Yeah, he takes a heavy gouge on his back, but he doesn't seem to go down. There's like a blood trail behind him as he just sort of like continues running. He's like, "You should be more worried about your friend." Just runs out the doorway.
So.
You chasing him?
Yeah, I'm gonna chase him.
Okay.
Sorry, Gogren.
No need to apologize, friend.
This is personal, homie.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah. And
Gonna chase
let's see.
scene
So
or
I run
what?
up here. So
Yep.
let me see. How much was that? That was like 30. So I can run up behind him almost.
If you're dashing, yeah, it's 30, and then yeah, you can. If you're dashing, you can get just in range of him, but you can't attack unless you have action surge or anything. Also, by the way, if you want to use your bonus action to second wind, you have that. So
Oh,
as a
I
bonus
do.
action,
I
yeah, you can
do.
heal.
I do. And
Just
then
because I'm noticing you're a bit low.
that heals me to a hit dice, right?
Ruben.
That heals a
Ruben.
D10 plus your fighter
Ruben.
level. Yes.
God, I'm so sorry. She had Sanctuary on her.
Okay.
That guy.
Oh, his attack was with disadvantage. It was already with disadvantage.
She needed to make a Wisdom save.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm not reversing that because.
Of course, we've already here.
Yeah. Yeah. So you heal 9.
Yeah.
From that.
There you go.
Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep on the heels of this guy.
Okay. So yeah, you're just at his heels. Gogren.
Oh no.
That's one success, one fail, I believe.
Yep.
At least that was this one off on that one, so could be worse. Let me get this guy's character sheet back up because I closed it like an idiot. It's her turn. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He pulls out a short sword from his side. He's like, "I told you to not be an idiot," and just like slashes at you.
I'd like to use my reaction to parry. Uses superiority.
Okay. Yeah. So this adds what? What does this do specifically?
Parry, I believe, adds. How much does it add to my AC?
It doesn't. It reduces
I think-
the damage you take.
Yeah. So parry is when a creature damages you, you can use your reaction and expend a superiority die to reduce the damage by the superiority die plus your dex mod.
Okay, so 4. If he hits
So
me, it's -4.
He brings around like a longsword, like a sort of. It's more of like a curved longsword though. It looks like basically a large, thinner scimitar to try and hit into you. Does a 20 hit you?
That'll hit.
Okay. Then he does +5. Yeah, so you take
Alright, so
13
that'll-
damage. If you parry it, you
-4.
get to reduce it by 4 plus your dex.
Which is so it's 4.
Okay, so 4. So yeah,
So-
he slashes back at you, but he's also going to. He just like takes
So
a
he does
swing and
9
he's gonna
damage.
run 30 feet away because he can't deal with this right now.
2,
So
3.
I'm just gonna run up here. We'll say there's a corner. We'll say there's a corner up here. You get an attack of opportunity if you want to.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what my health is. So I take 9. I'm -9.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25.
So
All right.
you swing at him. Unfortunately, that will not hit. So he gets
All right.
around the corner. He's moving another 10 feet. So just 2 more. There we go.
All right. I'm gonna go up, and this dude's getting hit twice, man.
Okay.
He's gonna have to fight me.
Okay. Yeah. 27
I think he's
and
dead.
17. 27 will hit. And I
Oh.
think 17 will too. Yeah, 17 will hit.
Roast.
All right,
Yeah,
how do you
dude.
want to kill him?
If at all possible, I would like to drive my sword straight through his back, in such an angle that I'm almost like using my momentum of like my body plus just the weight of myself to drive him and stab him, pinning him to the ground through his back.
So chasing him with your heavy armor, you just manage to basically, you almost like bear rush him just with your greatsword, just shoving it into like at the base of his spine, and you hear him just like cry out, and then it's quickly like stuff is like as you just like drive all the way through, and then just drive him into the ground as he slides down the blade, and you just lift it up, not straight out, but like through, carving a deeper gouge on the way out through his chest.
Yeah.
As it begins bleeding out on the floor. So that's your turn. You have your movement. No, you don't have your movement.
No, that was it. That's all I can do. So yeah, I've expended like my last. I'm probably just over top of him, just panting like old man running in full armor, swinging a massive sword. Just.
Gogren. Death save, please.
Will I die
one success
today?
And one failure.
Oh God.
2 successes, 1 failure. If you roll a nat 20, you'll be back up. If you roll a nat 1,
I know.
You'll be dead.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the third turn. For the audience's sake, the princess's body is now completely turned to ash. It's just like there's just a pile of ash where she was.
Oh. Oh God.
Edmund.
All right. Really quickly, I wouldn't spend more than 5 seconds doing this. Does he have any sort of pendant or any sort of thing on him that signifies his rank?
Yeah, there is. He's got like a hood, and if you can just quickly like with your sword or with a dagger just like tear the hood off. It has like a basically over where the top of the head would be. There's like an insignia.
All right. I will take that because I'm sure the king would like to know what rank killed his daughter, essentially, and to make them pay later on.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna run back into the room for Gogrim and the princess because I don't really know that she's Ash.
Okay. Yeah, you run back in. So you can dash.
I can just make it into the room.
45 and 15. You can get to here. Yeah. So roll me a perception check when you get in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run in really quickly. Look around. Let's see if I can.
No way.
Okay. You hear kind of a baby, like a baby crying noise. And Gogren, roll me a death save.
Yeah. Oh God.
I'm really happy about the fact that you're rolling a death save.
No, Bajan is so hyped because he kind of realizes what this is. Oh God, 2 failures, 2 successes. All right.
Okay.
Oh fuck, you won't be able to medicine me in
on her turn. You see the ash begin to sort of like move underneath the ash. Edmund, your turn.
I'm going to run to where the baby is.
This looks like this used to be like a pool, probably used for some ceremonial purposes. And like the floor above is completely just moonlight pouring down into this room. It looks like the princess maybe was kept on like a floor above this, and it just collapsed down into this room. There's rubble everywhere. The pool is completely like just the heat has just turned it all into steam.
Yeah. Instinct is going to take over, though, and the thing is like I'm obviously very concerned for Gogrim, but it's one of those things where if he was in my shoes, I would expect him to do the same.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for the baby sound. I like to go kind of because I'm where it's coming from, and if I see like once I get up here, I'm kind of gonna look down and I want to know what I see.
Yeah, you can see essentially like the form of a small like. Almost too small, like smaller than most babies. Like it's probably, it seems like it would be, premature, I guess. But it's sort of like this sort of form of these sort of the top of a baby, just trying to push its way out of the ash. Ash just completely coating its face and arms, and you just hear the crying.
I have this really nice drape over my armor that signifies I was a knight of the Valens family. It's sort of my rank, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to rip it off, and I'm going to pick up the baby in my other hand, and I would like to start cleaning the ash out of the baby's face, so that it can
wipe its face off. Yeah, and the baby is still like crying even when you're doing this. She like it weakly like slaps at your hand, but it's barely anything.
Yeah.
Like
so, I'm just gonna try and comfort the baby. Just shh. It's okay.
Actually, roll me a persuasion.
Yeah, it's all right.
Animal hand, like no persuasion.
Yeah. Persuasion. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, sure. She's still like crying, but as opposed to like the loud sort of screaming crying she was doing earlier, it's sort of like it's sort of the thing where she's sort of like hiccup crying, where she's starting to calm down and sort of like just like constantly like sort of taking in sips of air as she sort of like the baby seems to be calming down in the your banner thing is completely ruined with like
Yeah, of course. I mean, honestly.
but yeah.
That's a small price. That's a small price. I'm not even proud of my history in the Valens family anyway, so it's dirt.
And Gogren.
Yeah.
And Gogren, the last ounce of life fades from your body as you see in front of you the hand, a warm, large hand, basically like you in this sort of you Gogren have been sort of like floating in this black expanse, and like eyes wide open, completely like aware. You just hear like a baby crying, and a large hand, bright glowing white, like a newly forged sword, wraps its hand around you, like comfortingly, picks you up, and lifts you out of the darkness into a bright light. And Gogren is dead.
Yeah. So, while I'm looking down and I'm like comforting this baby, I'm gonna look over to Gogren and I mean,
Yeah,
if you want to make, if you want to do a if you want me to do a perception, I can.
And then like steaming up from the hot rock. You would need to make like a medicine check just to make sure he's dead, but he looks pretty...
I can make a
either,
medicine check. It's just I've seen dead men in my life before.
Yeah, it's kind of nothing. So yeah, he's as far as you can see, he's dead.
Yeah.
As you just hold this baby like in your arm, everyone in the chat is saying "rip."
Yeah. I'm so I'm gonna look down at this baby and I'm gonna look at Gogren. How heavy is Gogren?
I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
140. Oh god.
You're double whatever you've put your weight as a dwarf because of the whole where you come from.
Oh really? Fuck. Okay.
So you're 140, right?
I'm 146, so I'd be
So you'd be
292.
like roughly 292, yeah.
Yeah. So with all my
not
shit,
strong enough.
with all my shit, it's like 360 pounds.
I'm not strong enough, dude. I mean I have 18 strength, but I'm not strong enough.
But yeah, I think we'll actually have just the scene of Edmund like cradling this baby. He just looks over at Gogren, and Gogren is just lying there, duty done, an old dwarf. As Edmund looks back down at the child, who's now like almost completely calm, and just reaches up at his face and like tries to grab at his sort of like scraggly facial hair. And we'll just sort of cut away from that. And we sort of fade out. We fade back in to see Edmund walking alone, very like horrible burn wounds and just blood-soaked armor, but carrying this baby in his arms as he's walking along the open plains up towards the edge of a forest, where four heavily armored black and gold with yellow cloth knights step out of the forest to meet him. One extending his hand out for the child, and I don't know whether you would give it to him, Edmund, or just sort of like hold it to yourself.
I'm gonna keep the baby.
Yeah, the knight nods, and the five of you sort of like go into the forest, and then we just have a another scene of the king, like you standing, like kneeling before the king looking confused, but also like incredibly happy as he holds the child in his arms. And we hear, well, I guess her birthday came 3 days too soon. And a tear falls down his face. And we get another scene of Edmund kneeling before the king at a separate occasion. A crowd gathered around him as the king places his sword on either of Edmund's shoulder. Edmund now clad in black armor. Rise, Kingsguard Edmund. And Edmund stands.
Yeah, I stand without a word.
That's the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
There we go, guys.
Sorry, I would have traded places.
I know. I like how Gogren, like, it was the epilogue was just like Gogren's. He's in a better place now. So is Edmund, in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah. But damn, dude.
Name the baby Brock out of respect.
No!
Yeah.
God damn it, chat.
She already has a name.
Moment.
Bastards.
Oh god.
Oh,
So yeah,
shit.
the
go.
baby, also a note that I didn't make, the baby has glowing glyphs on her neck
Mm.
Very nice.
in a language that none of you would know, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, there you go. Yeah, I to be honest, I went into this castle kind of expecting that that Edmund would die, just because he would do anything to kind of get the daughter back safely, just because of his past.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the fact that Gogren, I know the fact that Gogren died, man. Edmund's gonna be a very haunted man till he's dead.
Yeah. When you were when they said when like you got knighted and he said like rise, Sir Edmund, you probably like you stand up but your head is still bowed.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah. That's how I sort of see us leaving Edmund in that moment. So yeah, guys, this is the end of this little mini prologue campaign, but stay tuned because we will hopefully be getting to do the real like long form campaign after this. This is just sort of the prologue, which takes place 200 or so years earlier.
Yeah, and then we're jumping into the real world where we get to create characters on screen with you guys. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. So that'll be next week. We'll make characters Monday. At the start of next Monday. At the start of the session, which will probably be like an hour or maybe a bit longer, depending. Yeah. And then we'll jump into like a quick sort of intro campaign. But yeah, how did